Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, because, of course, it's Wednesday, new review day here on the channel. Lots of stuff going on, as always. For this episode, we're going to take a look at a cool new prog rock release from a band that we haven't heard from in quite some time. Like 20 years, as a matter of fact. Perhaps you remember the name of the band. From the U.S., Land of Chocolate, Your Finest Hour is the new album. So, of course, this is the band started up by Mr. John Busby, brother of Chris Busby of Ekelin. Originally played drums in Phineas Gage, which was one of the Ekelin offshoot bands while they were away and broken up for a while. Originally played drums in that band, but when he put Land of Chocolate together, he decided to move over to keyboards. Maybe you guys remember their debut album from way back when. Unicorn on the Cob. They had another album after that, which came out a couple of years later, which was called Regaining the Feel in 2004, and then they basically disappeared, right? So they are back with this new album. Apparently, from what John tells me, they had been working on material ages ago, and between people relocating to different places and whatnot, well, you know the story. Life gets in the way, right? So here we have finally the brand new album, and let's take a look at that here. It's the plain little digipack, right? So, Land of Chocolate today, or at least for this album, the people who appeared on this album, keyboards, vocals, and percussion, John Busby. Guitars on a handful of tracks, John Kovac. John Kovac was a full-time member of the band back in its early incarnation. Also on guitars on a good chunk of the album, Brian O'Neill. Bass, Gerald Wilson, and drums, Wesley Hare. Engineered by Land of Chocolate, mixed and mastered by Brian O'Neill at Red Rack Recording. Art design, Joseph Irizarry. Album layout, John Busby. This album is old enough to vote. Yeah. All music by Land of Chocolate, lyrics written by John Busby. So if you've never listened to the band, maybe you didn't check out the first album or the second album. Let's see, this is actually what the guys looked at back in the day. So, and of course, John originally from Pennsylvania, as are the rest of the guys from Ekelin. I believe he's relocated, right? If I'm not mistaken. Carolinas, something like that. I don't know. Everybody's relocated. John Kovac moved upstate here in New York, and so they're kind of a little fragmented. And so basically the genesis of this album, lots of things recorded over the years, but the album never quite finished. Well, John has been working furiously on this for quite a number of years to try and piece it all back together. So I believe kind of how it stands now is he and Brian really were the ones to kind of put all the finishing touches on this album. And you get a dozen tracks, 12 tracks. This is very melodic, upbeat, complex, quirky, US-style progressive rock. Obviously influenced by bands like Gentle Giant and Yes, specifically, and Ekelin. I mean, it's his brother. I'm sure his brother Chris has had a big influence on his music over the years. But John and the rest of Land of Chocolate, if you like Ekelin, you're gonna like this band as well. Like I said, very intricate arrangements, lots of weaving guitar and keyboard patterns and passages. Very wonderfully done vocals. And lots of those kind of quirky vocal passages, those kind of like a cappella fugue type things going on. Obviously, Ekelin got that also from Gentle Giant. Same here. So if you like that sort of thing, you will really like this. But these songs are very, very accessible. It's not... it rocks, but it doesn't. It's not. Nothing's really heavy here. It's quirky, very busy arrangements. Some of the tracks to check out. I really like the title track. Your Finest Hour is terrific. A Deep Breath, track number 7. Really nice piano work on that one. Like that quite a bit. A Stark Reminder is a gorgeous tune. And you got lots of these kind of quirky, fast, and frantic type pieces. Like This Beautiful World is really good. Helpless, another really good one. And Threatening to Unwind, the last track, also really good. Poison the Root, also another really cool track. So Just all around great musicianship, memorable songs, memorable melodies. There's a pop element to this band, which is really kind of nice. But I think the best thing is if you're at all familiar with Ekelin, right? A great U.S. prog rock band that debuted on the scene in the early 90s, featuring John's brother. John doesn't stray too far from that whole kind of style of Ekelin. It doesn't sound exactly the same because obviously you got different musicians, but there is a playfulness, there's a nod to Gentle Giant here as well as in Ekelin's music, and there's a pop sensibility amidst all this kind of like really intricate style music. Really fun album, really fun stuff. Easy 4 out of 5 star. Land of Chocolate, your finest hour. Check them out. They've been gone a long time, but give them some love. I'll put a link below where you can go check out the album and let us know what you think. And visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we get the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as our merch page and our Cameo page. So thanks in advance for all your support there. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff. Should have a couple more reviews for you here today. And until then, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.